Hi, this is Paul from countrycraziness.com. If you're looking for a builder, a designer, or a supplier for your pole project, then you've come to the right place. So stay tuned. I get a lot of questions from people asking whether or not the person that built my barn is able to build a structure in their particular area. And the answer is probably not. Most people that build pole barns are usually working within an area of 50 to 100 miles. So if you want to build one, you need to find somebody that's somewhat in the area where you're at, or they're just not going to want to bid the project. The next couple of episodes are going to be dedicated to how do you find those types of people in your area. We're going to start out today in this first episode with the NFBA's website. This is the association that has suppliers, designers, code people, builders, all in one association, formed to have best practices on how to do things and comply with the different standards that they've established. So let's take a look at their website now. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to not knock the camera over while I show you this web page. But this is the NFBA's page for Find a Provider. And it's very easy to use. You scroll down a little bit and you've got some boxes here. And you'll notice on the left-hand box, the first thing they ask for is, what are you looking for? A supplier, a designer, or a builder? In this case, let's just leave it select a member and we'll get all of them that show up. Now, if you don't do anything else, it's going to show you every association member that they have. But if you want to narrow it down a little bit, and let's say in this case, let's go with Ohio. If you want to look at the state of Ohio, you don't have to put any more information in. If you want to refine it, you can put in a zip code or you can state the radius that you want to have it at. But let's just leave it at Ohio for this demonstration. Once you do that, you can scroll down and it'll show you all the different suppliers in Ohio. These include people that do the buildings, people that supply kits, about anything that you can imagine. There's Carter Lumber Company. Once you get into that, and let me just go down a little bit farther, because there's one I found today that was pretty interesting. If you go down, I've gotten to Holmes Lumber here in Ohio. If you click on more info, it shows you more about that particular person. In this case, you can see what it says that they supply over on the left-hand side there, which is pretty much everything that you would need to build a building. And then you'll notice over on the right-hand side here, they have the phone numbers, the fax, someone you can contact by email, and they also have a website. So let's just click on their website. It takes us directly to their particular site. And they have different things that they talk about in the website. The type of millwork they do and things of that nature. And one of the things that they have on here is post frame. So let's click on that. There's a little Amish carriage and buggy. Tell you're kind of in my area. There's their building, which is kind of cute. And one of the things that they talk about is all the different types of products they have. But down here, you also see that there's a lot of different types of particular products. This particular company will sell you the poles, all the lumber that you need. They'll even cut the steel so it's exactly the size that you need in order to be able to put it up. So this might be a good possible supplier if you were in the area and you wanted somebody to prefab the building for you and you were going to do the rest of it. But the other thing that you can see down here is that they have other sponsors, and these people, I believe, are all part of the same association. So if you click on, let's say, Permacolumn, now it drills you down even farther into that particular company's product, and it shows you what they make. And in this particular case, they make columns that allow the wood post to be mounted up above the ground, shows you all the features and benefits. And as you drive through this particular site, they've designed it well. You never lose where you started out at, and you always come back to Holmes Lumber. And then you can backwards out more than that and get back to where you started. All right, let's go back to Ohio. And let's go back and look at those builders again. And let me move down to another one that I saw on here. Hostetler Buildings. Let's click on their more info button. Now Hostetler is a builder. They have the same kind of stuff. They show the types of buildings that they build on the left-hand side, and then they give you the information for contacting them on the right-hand side. If a builder doesn't have that, they will at least have this field down here where you can say, hey, I want more information, contact me, I want you to bid on a project or whatever. You can fill out this form that's right on the NFBA website and have them contact you this way. But in this particular case, hostetler.net, we'll take a look. Now we get into their site and it shows you examples of their buildings and all that kind of stuff. And here you go. Here's a good example of a builder telling you exactly what size diameter area that they cover. And knowing that particular area, it looks like it's probably about a 50-mile radius. As you can see, NFBA is an excellent resource for finding the types of professionals that you need to do your pole project. However, in some areas, you're not going to be able to find an NFBA member that's going to be close enough to take care of the project that you have. That's why we're going to have some additional episodes in this thing to take care of those people and to give you some other opportunities to find builders that are still very well qualified, that can do the job you want in the time frame that you need at a price you can afford. Until next time, this is Paul from countrycraziness.com. Have a good day. Bye-bye.